Warning, I swear a lot.
Hello everyone, welcome to The Consuming Shadow by Yahtzee of Zero Punctuation fame. Now, I've owned this game for a while, haven't played it a lot because I wanted to save it for LP purposes, and I have LP'd it once before. Never beaten it though, because it's hard, and you die. It's hard and you die. So, let's get into this. We need to save the world from Cthulhu. Or, you know, some random eldritch horror of which I've been told there are many. In this one I think there's like 5, maybe, if I remember correctly. Something made me check for patterns in the runes. I don't know why, but I'm glad I did. A massive synchronization is coming, centered on Stonehenge in roughly 60 hours. One hope remains, the Ritual of Banishment. 4 runes, encountered at Stonehenge, will close the gateway. The trouble is, I don't know what the ritual is. If I investigate strange events heralding the shadow, maybe I can piece it together. That's all I have. A maybe. Fuck it, it's too hard. Oh. No. No. So that's a feature, and that is a quite clever design. First of all, it's hilarious that it's just there, but second of all, it's a small, almost creative tutorial into what can happen in the game, because your sanity will take a motherfucking dip. Oh yes, like I said, I have played this game before, so I do have, I wouldn't call this levels experience, maybe? What, I don't know, what would you call it? I want sanity and health, frankly, more than anything. I remember last time I just died of dying. You know, as people tend to. They die when they're killed, don't you know? The crab! I want the crab! I want the craft. Give me the craft. Where are you? Where are you? I want... Come on. Oh, I can do this directional pad. That's much easier. We'll go for a nice solid that. And... Can I just, like, put it right next to it? Yeah? Plus 48 health, plus 15 sanity. Okay, I think that's going to help me a lot, actually. To point out, this game took place 4 years ago, so you know I succeed here, because if I didn't, we wouldn't be talking about it. I've received a text from the Ministry of Occultism. Look for intel in cursed towns, restock at safe towns. Castleton would probably be your best place to start. Do not look back. We have, in our possession, spells, notes, a medkit, and hard drugs. Literally hard drugs. Suitcase, we have nothing except for 3 lockpicks and some bullets. Right, let's head over there. Where did I put my Pepsi? Here. It's a text. This will be good. What you got? I've got sightings of enemy minions in Dinby that need exterminating. You don't have to help out, but, you know, these things tend to escalate just a tad. Into the town. Castleton, 11:45 AM. The shadow cast upon this town hits me like a foul stench the moment I leave the car. There are people wandering the streets, bent almost double, as if an invisible weight clings to their backs. I saw a terrace of houses, all with doors smashed in and curtains closed, soaked with splattered blood. This is not merely the result of a spreading infection. This is all coming from a source. A loose, poorly handled magical artifact left to leak its foul energies into everything around it. That sounds like something we need. This vileness is almost visibly radiating from a building in a dilapidated part of town. Dilapidated has been spelled wrong. It seems to have undergone a fire, which may well be caused by the misuse of the object I seek. It must be recovered. I'm willing to take the risk. Thankfully, the vile air in this place makes my mind heavy and confused, which goes some way to suppress the aching terror I should feel at the prospect. Well, sure. I can pistol whip. That's good enough for me. Hold down A, you can run. So, we need to... Essentially, this game is all about information gathering. We need to gather information. We need to make ourselves... Oh, hello! Go on, get out of here! Yeah. Essentially, this game is all about information gathering and preparing ourselves for the inevitable conflict that will arise once we complete our investigation. To this end, we need to find information, obviously, but we also need to find equipment and bullets and, you know, stay alive. So, up or down is to interact. Okay, I actually need to check that. I mean, I could have pressed down there, but I guess I just didn't really want to. What have we got? The syllable kuz had many uses in the language of the ancients, most notably as the second symbol of a notorious dispel purported to be powerful enough to banish a god. That's fucking useful. I finished the dungeon. Well, I'm gonna keep looking. Get away. Get away from what exactly? I didn't think we'd run into something like this early. The Petit rune has been inscribed on the wall here, a generic prayer to a god, not necessarily the one perverting the place, but it is in red. So we want to invoke Bati. You fuck. Go on, get out of here. Go on, fuck off. I want to incarnate room. Anxiety seems to be getting the better of me. Great, I have anxiety. Cool. 2 arm-piercing bullets. Great. Now, how do you incarnate runes again? RT. Okay. Right, you do this. You pick one. No. Okay. And then we leave that to do its thing. The rune upon the wall seemed to respond to the invocation. But it didn't seem to do much. Okay, that's fine. There is something hunting us right now, but there is stuff to be found here and I need to find it, you know what I mean? Oh, hello. In the language of the ancients, the name of Yashug is often identified with a symbol representing a circle with a point coming out of the top. Found clue. Yashug is identified with the Agon rune. We'll start with Yashug. Sorry, this is all going to be very slow paced. This is a more relaxed kind of Let's Play, which I really seem to be doing a lot of nowadays, and honestly, I much prefer it. It's more my style. I'm not really a screamy kind of guy. I only want to play angry games, and that is fun in its own right. I do enjoy doing that kind of Let's Play, but... Hang on, notes. We'll sort out. Okay, goodbye. Nah, fuck that. No, thank you. We'll go this way. Go around it. The Agon rune has been inscribed. It could be either a marking of territory or a gesture of thanks or recognition to another god. So it's Bati. Bati was here, and Agon is here. Let's see if we can quickly encounter this before he gets to us. Grow more distinct for a moment, okay. Still want to see if we can get around that motherfucker, because there is a little more to explore here. Go, 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 go. Oh, hello. What's this? Looks like a page torn from a diary. At least I'll have something to read when this is over. Well, bright sides, right? Hello. Help. I've been imprisoned by the cult of Gnix. They locked me in a filthy oubliette. I can hear them chanting some enemy god chanting Bati. I think they're killing people up there. Gnix is an enemy of the god identified by the Bati rune. Yashug is identified with the Agon rune. Now, okay, Bati was offering thanks or marking territory to this location. So Yashug and this unknown god, identified by the Bati rune, are allied. Gnix is an enemy of the two. So, we can confirm that Gnix is here, Bati is here, and these are both possible invaders. The invader never stands alone. The invader always has an ally, which means that Gnix is not the invader. Yashug is what we have the most information about right now. Yes, Yashug is identified. Enemy of the Bati rune. Okay, so we have some information. Good thing I decided to stick around, because we got quite a lot of information here, and we didn't lose much sanity or health. So we can head straight to... Oh god, you little fucker. You... Go on, get out. Okay, goodbye. That's fine. Let's get going. We need to leave post-haste immediately. Right now. You know what, fuck it. You lose sanity if you leave a room without killing the enemies, but the hunter was chasing us, so I thought it was prudent to leave immediately. The town is lost to the shadow, and nothing I could have done can change that. Perhaps, but with what I have recovered here, this might be the last. It probably won't be. So, our friend... Okay, let's go over our notes real quick. Excellent, it's already been added. The banishment ritual, the second symbol is cuz. Good. Essentially, as well as finding out what we're supposed to be getting rid of, we need to figure out the means of getting rid of it too. Dinby. Monster sighted. We have not lost a lot of sanity or health, so we should immediately go check that out. Strike while the iron is hot, if you will. Oh, a text from a family member. This is probably bad. Are you in hiding? Strange people keep coming and asking about you. I haven't told them anything. Do you need money for food? I've sent you £6. Excellent. Alright, well, we've got some cash then. Dinby. We don't need anything. Let's head to town. As soon as I arrive, I see creatures of the shadow infesting the streets, attacking wantonly. The people are making a valiant effort to fight them off, but the struggle could go either way. I prepare to lend my effort to the resistance. Alright, let's get into this. bastard. Gone. No problems. Dusty jewellery, £2. 3 bullets. Okay. Thankfully, my small contribution... They gave me 13 quid for helping them out, basically. I gave them advice as well on defending themselves. Local authorities are grateful. And then I'm like, hey, can I have some money, please? So this place is fine now, so I can find supplies, which I will need. Bottle of tranquilizers prevents anxiety. Excellent. Could do with that for sure. Very good, very good. We don't need healing right now. While we're here, I'm going to get 2 hollow points. We've got £20 remaining. Don't need a hospital. Oh, sorry, I had some coke. Keep burping. Set destination. It looks like Bilchill is our next destination. 83 miles. In case you guys didn't notice, we have a time limit. We have, yeah, 56 hours. I am flagged down by an unmissably fat woman beside an upturned, wrecked SUV. I'm going to roll a cigarette while this is going on. Fuck, I believe I ran out of fillers. I did. That's irritating. Hey, filler. Oh. The gods of shadow smile on me. Anyway, what was this fat lady talking about? She screams incoherently until I crouch down and notice that a small child is strapped into the back seat, and judging by the smell, fuel is leaking. The mother is clearly too large to crawl through the vehicle to her son, but I am not. However, the space I need to crawl through is absolutely strewn with broken glass and razor-sharp exposed components. Crawl in there, we've got plenty of health, and we need to try and save this child. I squeeze my way through the shattered windscreen and between the front 2 seats with relative ease. It is only when I try to slide back, clutching the child to my chest, that the hazards slice my arms and legs to ribbons. I gingerly stand, picking shards from my numerous cuts, and hand the child to his mother. Calmed, she becomes coherent again and hands me 13 quid from her handbag. So we took some damage, I think a fair amount, but we got some money. We could probably treat the injuries we just took, so it's not so bad. Yeah, we didn't take too much damage. We're doing good for health right now. We've reached Bilchill. Now, we don't know what's going to happen in Bilchill, so what I think we should do... Yeah, okay, thank you. What I think we should do is just quickly make use of our medkit. Excellent. We can resupply that one as and when we need to. The townspeople here are friendly, in the most disquieting way possible. They smile, but rarely blink, and invite me to some private meeting place within minutes of conversation. Some unaffected ones pull me aside and warn me off. Many have been taken, they say, and return changed. The smiling ones all wear gloves, and baggy clothing buttoned to the neck, as if their flesh must remain hidden. I am convinced that a dark power operates beneath the surface, infecting bodies and minds wherever its oily tendrils settle. Well, I guess we have to investigate that, don't we? Really, think about it. A small amount of surveillance has revealed a pattern to the behaviour of the possessed townspeople. I frequently see them coming and going from an ornamental public park that forms the town's centrepiece. The park is severely overgrown, perhaps deliberately, so it's unclear what happens to the people who go in there. The only way to find out is to mount what may turn into a jungle expedition. Find and exterminate the large creature bewitching this town. Great. And a forced combat section. That's just what I wanted. Fuck, I thought that was melee. I was checking my buttons, but at least I know now. Nothing going on with that. So theoretically, if I wanted to, I could leave this screen, stay on this screen, fuck off for, I want to say about 2.5 days, and then the game would end. Because this, when you're in dungeons, the time ticks down in real time. However, you're unlikely to spend more than like 5-10 minutes in a dungeon, so it doesn't really matter too much. But I like it as a constant reminder that you are on the clock. Let's go this way. Because we can't. Oh, you little bastard! Come on, get back here. Yeah, fucking trapped in the corner, bitch. More bullets. Excellent. And a bin. Just what I wanted. Dusty jewellery, £2. That's great. Let's keep going down. Another victim of the shadow. The body appears unharmed, but the face is contorted into a silent scream of agony. Okay, so that is an indication of what kind of god we might be dealing with. Pain, madness, lust, disease, fear. So I'm thinking pain. I'm not going to add this to Yeshug, because there's no indication that Yeshug is the pain god. But we do know that the pain god is a thing. The pain god is active, perhaps. Whether it is an invader, an ally, or an opposition. Nothing more worth taking. Well, that comes down to perspective, really. A bin. Excellent. Very odd. 3 bullets. When you get extra bullets, do you just fucking drop them? Because if so, that's really annoying. Another bin. Oh, fuck! You... Yeah. Try and run. Don't think so. £6. What's in here? Unfired hollow point bullets. Now, I'd like to point out that the idea that there is this much ammo and guns in Britain is ridiculous. This game takes place in Britain, and there is not this much guns. There are no guns, in fact. Keys. Great. That's really good. I imagine the large creature is behind these locked doors, so let's investigate. Yeah, you get back in! Oi! Rex. That must have been the large creature. Most of the engraving was too weathered to read the full banishment mantra, but the last symbol is almost certainly the syllable EU, which we will be leaving shortly. I believe my business is concluded. Excellent. Return to the car. And I'm not being hunted this time, which is great. I like not being hunted. It is my favourite state of being, as opposed to being hunted. You think I'm gonna just... Ah, you little shit. Ooh. Getting on my nerves. £4. That's good. Thing is, sanity doesn't tend to go down very fast, but when sanity does go down, it is incredibly hard to get it back up. That's the issue. You can start to take hard drugs, but they have diminishing returns, as drugs do in real life. So, really, you use those drugs if it's like, okay, I'm near the end, I've almost got this, I just need a boost, I just need to hang on a little longer, you know? The townsfolk are not immediately better off with the extermination of the creature behind their enslavement. There have already been several murders and suicides already as the memories of their actions return. The best thing I can do for now is to get the fuck out of here. I think we should go to Forworth. I think that'd be right. I'd like to point out, these aren't the names of real towns and villages in Britain. These are mad-libbed. Like, they're all random starts with random finishes in terms of the names. Are you that X-Files Paranormal Investigator guy? That is so cool. Here's £7. I wish that happened to me. I mean, I'm not a paranormal investigator, so I guess it can't happen, but, you know, man can dream. Enter the town. Let's see what we got. The town is suffering under an infestation of small, scuttling creatures, too large to be rats, not to mention too aggressive and too organised. A situation like this is just the first sprouting seed of a total invasion by the Shadow. It starts with petty nuisances, killing pets and ruining crops, and sooner or later it escalates to missing people being found half devoured. This has to end now, and, you know, no one's going to do it but me. The townspeople's concern seems to centre around an office building. Apparently, it was evacuated for an extermination early in the crisis, but has not since been reopened. Furthermore, no one can confess to having seen any of the exterminators come out. I'm sure they're fine. It must be the location of the nest. These creatures do not have the sophistication for misdirection or subterfuge. Let's check it out. Kudos to Croshaw. He writes well. He's a good writer. He should be. He's written like 3 or more books. I can't keep track, man. But I like this game, partially because I love the idea of the essentially unprepared investigator looking into all this nonsense. I like it. To my horror, after the priest in the centre of the circle encountered the phrase, Kuz-shum, every unfortunate prisoner he had gathered around him mysteriously died in violent, explosive manners that haunt my nightmares to this day. So we've learnt a spell. We have learnt Circle of Death, which we might want to avoid using because we don't, you know, sanity, right? But good to know we have a spell. And if things get really dire, I do have like a room clearer, basically. At least I think it's a room clearer. You little bastard, could you not, please? I'd really appreciate it if you didn't do that. Thank you. Worshippers consider it a grave insult to draw Ganix's symbol in white, as this is the colour associated with one of their oldest and bitterest rivals among the ancients. Okay, Ganix is an enemy of the god identified Bati. God hates a god associated with the colour white. So the Bati god associates with white. Excellent. We are making progress. Small progress, but progress. We know red is a factor, because we've seen red. But the question is, who does red associate with? I personally think it's Yashug, but you know what, we'll write that down actually, just in case. I wish you could put a little question mark next to a hint, just so you've put it there as like, maybe this is the case, but that'd be a bit difficult to program, you know. So yeah, we'll put that there for now. I just have to remember that that is pure speculation, and if anything comes up to dispute it, I need to be certain to change it. That's a plant. I suspect it has no significance. Someone left their keyring here. Great. Now I can get in through that door. But let's investigate everywhere else first. Sure enough. You fucking dickhead. Okay, so that is White. This is Gnix's place. Gnix took control of this area, if you will. And that is the EU rune cast upside down, which is considered an insult, I believe. Does that mean Gnix identifies with the Kuz rune? Let's try invoking it and see what happens. Nothing. That's because it was the wrong rune. You fucking dipshit. It was the EU rune. Let's check again. Alright, let's try invoking EU and see what happens. Don't do that in Britain, you'll get in trouble. Grow more distinct for a moment. Nothing happened. If it was upside down, and it was in white, that would imply it to be an insult. I think Gnix identifies with the EU rune. Don't know why my brain kept going to Kuz. It's not Kuz. God hates to... Wait. Yes, no, it would have... Can we confirm that the second god identifies... Yes. Enemy of the god identified by the Bati rune. Yashug is identified by the Agon rune. We'll leave that there for now. I'm not so sure, though. Is that another... Because I don't know these by hand. That's another EU rune cast upside down. Yes, I feel like Gnix is the EU rune. It's considered a grave insult to invoke Gnix in white. I think that's right. I'm trying to... I should have brought a physical notepad with me, to be honest. To literally write these clues down as they're written. Oh, fuck you. I missed. You motherfucker! Get out of here! Oh. Go on. Having gravely wounded and the bleeding won't stop. Great. I'm gonna have to seek treatment then. Some kind of survivalist cache. We'll switch to hollow points. It's getting a little dire. But there's got to be a friendly town nearby I can work with. That's strange, a single diary page has been stuck here. I should read it at some point. But not right now. Oh, hello. Hello. The animosity is rooted in the suffering reportedly endured by a worshipper of Chizo while captured by the cult of Gnix. Gnix worshippers seem to tell the story the other way around. Chizo appears to be the enemy of Gnix. Gnix hates the god associated with the colour white. Gnix is an enemy of the god identified by the Bati rune. This is Chizo. I wonder if he's the god of pain, because if so, that'd be really fitting if any of you have played the 7 Days of Skeptics series, or 5 Days of Stranger, whatever the fuck he really calls that series, but a previous series that Yahtzee has done. It'd be a nice coincidence if that turned out to be the case. Another clue. What we got? Strangely, each of the tribes I've studied independently link the names of Yashug and Chizo, the implication being that the two have a close bond, perhaps as siblings or consorts or both. Yashug appears to be an ally of Chizo. Okay, so Gnix is definitely not the invader. Either Yashug or Chizo are the invaders. And one of them is the pain god, I believe. We need more information, but we have gathered a lot of information today. That. Ah, you fuck the hell off. Go on, go on, go on, go on. Yeah. Get fucked. I found a small tool that can function as a lockpick. The god of disease doesn't appear to be able to physically survive in our universe. The threat it poses to us is very real, but thankfully indirect. Okay, so, the god of disease is not the invading god. That means the god of disease could either be Gnix or one of these two. So that's not entirely helpful, but we know that whoever identifies by disease is not the invading god. I need paper and pen, I need to write this down. Because that's an important fact that is not fully described here. Tell you what, I've got my phone, and the best part about this game is that I could not even go online to look up the potential solution, because the gods, the colour, the rune, the aspect, and their role, their agenda, are all completely randomized every time you play this game, so you have to figure it out for yourself. Nothing left of importance. Let's leave. I need some treatment. Turn to the car. The good news is, I don't appear to be being hunted, but there are still enemies here. 2 bullets. That's great. That was a net profit. This has already been searched, yeah, but worth checking again, right? Oh, you fuck the hell off! God damn it. These guys, just getting up in my business. Yeah, return to the car. Okay, no magic wand has been waved over the town to remove the taint of the shadow, but with the infestation removed, it is certainly quieter. I make my way back to the car, hoping that what remnant of this town's population survives will get back on their feet. That's, supplies have been depleted, but we've done that at least. What we really need is somewhere safe. Unfortunately, Dinby is the only safe town we know of, and it is way too close to Scotland for us to actually consider it a viable option. Let's head towards Wales and see what we can find. As I stop briefly at a junction, a harassed-looking young man in rumpled clothing runs to my window and pleads for a ride between laboured breath. He says there are dark forces at work in one of the safe towns and it is vitally important he gets there. His hand is nervously rattling at my passenger side door handle, which I have been shrewdly keeping locked. Let's let him in. Before I could even finish voicing my consent, the stranger hauled me out of the driver's seat and into the road. I could only watch, paralysed with shock, as he made his escape in my car. For 2 miserable hours, I walked along the roadside before recovering my car, abandoned in a hedgerow with the door wide open. To make matters worse, the engine has suffered some damage and can no longer go at top speed. Well, that's terrible. I've got sightings of enemy minions in sore hope that need exterminating. Okay, so now we're going really slow. I don't expect a reply to this. I'm not going to sit and fret about whether you ever will. Just stay safe and maybe one day we'll see each other again. Gain sanity, thank God. I am suffering damage. I really hope the next town is a safe one. Because we need supplies. Kitchester. Please be a safe town. Ah, it's a fucking... It's a bad place. We're gonna have to, fucking give it a go. The bewitched residents of the town turned oddly Wow, I've never seen that word before. They start turning weird when I actively began to probe for the location of their meeting place, but I've now pieced it together. An extremely modern building in the town's central business district, apparently paid for by some unspecific religious group. I'll attempt to maintain the persona of an interested potential recruit, although my instincts tell me that a disguise may become irrelevant once I penetrate the approachable facade. Let's give it a go. We're going to need to make use of our bullets for this one, because we are in bad shape. In fact, we might not even survive the trip to another town, because we're still bleeding profusely. Clue. Found a set of keys. Okay, that does help. But yeah, this has taken a turn. A severely negative turn. The carving dates back to at least 6000 BC and depicts Yeshug defeating and casting out a figure labelled the God of Pain. It appears to have been intended as an insult to a rival faith. Yeshug is an enemy of the God of Pain, but is an ally of Chizo. Considering Yeshug and Chizo are allied, Ganix must be the God of Pain. Wait, what did I fucking write down about disease? Disease is not the invader. God of disease is not the invading god. God of pain is not the invading god. We've only discovered pain and disease thus far. Yeshug is an ally of Chizo. Chizo is an enemy of Ganix. Yeshug appears to also be an enemy of Ganix. Hates the god. Enemy of the god. White Petit. Identified by Agon. Okay, we're still piecing shit together. We still need to survive this place. I don't have a healing spell. Oh! Oh! Fucking asshole. God damn it, we did not need that. I wasn't expecting it either. Orange. Orange. And it is an EU rune. Cast correctly. We've only heard of white and red. Not orange. I think Ganix must be orange. Let's fucking always forget. Let's encamp that room. Felt a wave of answering energy from the wall. There was a wave of recognition I found strangely reassuring. Gained sanity. That's great. I could have done with health, to be honest, but... Yeah, no, I think it's safe to say by this point that Gnix is orange. Not that that really matters, to be honest. I do have enough sanity that I could consider running away from some of these encounters. The name Gnix often appears in relation to physical suffering. Yeah, Gnix is the god of pain. I figured that one out. Didn't I? I'm gonna check the table. Yep, I pieced that together. Fairly useless hint, but hey, hint's a hint. There is a corpse here. Their body appears unharmed. Silent scream of agony, that's pain. Gnix is giving me a lot of trouble. You fucking asshole! Got him. Okay, thank Christ. My recording device picked up the chanting of some kind of mantra intended to ward off evil. Agon. Agon is one of the runes. Nope. And he killed me. Oh, tits. Alright, we're going to try this again. We got a new birth star. Stabbed to death by a hopper 44 hours before the Ancients' invasion, managed to partially assemble the banishment ritual. Took a balanced approach to combat but slightly favoured guns, firing a total of 19 bullets, learned one spell but seemed to distrust magic and avoided making a casual use of it. In the end, subject was a run-of-the-mill detective. Motherfucker.